Hey Virgos, Danny Moon here. Pole girl, hair girl. I got a new do-rag for y'all. Hope you like it. Leave it in the comments that you do. Call me anything you want. Just be respectful, okay? Virgos. I feel like I haven't did y'all's reading in a very long time. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel that way. But I'm sure I did it like last month with everybody else's. Please don't bash me in the comments if I didn't do you last month. But I think I did. Anyway, um, disclaimers are not all of the cards are going to resonate with every single Virgo because there's a lot of Virgos out there, and I'm asking Spirit to bring in all of the Virgo energy so that we can hear what Spirit has to say. So it won't all resonate, but you have to listen to the end because you never know if one card or many of the cards you will resonate with. With the rest of it, just put it back into the universe so another Virgo can pick it up. These readings are timeless, so whenever you come to it, the message will be for you. Energy is fluid, so this could be the past 60 days, 6 months, 30 days, or this could be in the future, 6 months, 60 days, 6 days in the future, who knows? Or it could be your present energy now. But it can also be the people around you too. Like if you're absorbing somebody's mess, listening to them every day, you could even be helping them every day, but you're taking on their energy, and I could be picking up on them. So just remember that, okay? What else? Please subscribe and press like so that my videos can get out there to other Virgos. And my subscriber numbers are going up. It's just moving a little slow. So if you happen to see this, please press subscribe, whether the message resonate or not, just to help me out, okay? Thank you in advance. Spirit, can you please come in and give the Virgos a self-care message so they can know or use or apply to their lives now. In Jesus' name, amen. So may it be. I'm starting off with this. I just put the box down and now I can't find it. Anyway, it's like the self-care deck. So I never start with these because I like jump right into it. But you know, with y'all, I want to try something different. You know, mix it up a little bit. Sorry, yes, I lick my finger so I can shuffle. I'm a terrible shuffler. Oh, there we go. And you know what is so crazy? Because this, if you rewind it when you finish, this was on the bottom of the deck. I was looking at this from the time that I opened this up. So this says, plan a vacation. And if you see the lady there with her third eye. So listen, y'all, I was going to say if you're stressed out or you need time away, maybe you're not stressed out. Maybe it's just time for you to take a small trip. Maybe next weekend, the weekend coming up or something. Maybe it's just time to go away and clear your mind. I was channeling, I meditated on y'all, and I got a few things, but I always forget that, not that I forget, but energy is fluid. So right when I come out of my meditation, the energy is gone. And sometimes I remember and sometimes I don't. I wanted to, and I knew the whole time I was meditating, I wanted to write the stuff down, but I didn't want to break concentration. So, family. What I'm getting now is, you know, people reach out to their families for reasons, always for reasons. So I feel like Spirit is telling me to tell y'all to just have dinner. Just don't make it so heavy. Reach out to your family, your mom, your cousin, brother, daughter, whatever it is, and just have a regular, no business. Don't talk about none of that. Just talk about how you're doing and how they are doing, and build from there. You know, no arguing, no nothing heavy, just something light, something light. And that's the energy that I'm getting with y'all Virgos. That, and how can I explain it? That almost like everything is intense with y'all or heavy, and Spirit is saying lighten up, be a little playful. I don't want to say that y'all are out there worried, but you might have some negative thoughts going on, and Spirit is saying it's time to, I want to say, get out and play. Spirit definitely made me say that, but I think you know what I mean. Like, lighten up a little bit. Ground yourself. All my little witches out there, you know what this means. Ground yourself. The people who are not really into all of that, grounding yourself is meditating. If I know it's winter, you can't go outside, but it's better to like really ground yourself when you're outside. Sometimes I take my socks off and I just stand outside so that I can really feel the earth. Really take 2 minutes out of my day to feel the earth, talk to Spirit, talk to the Lord, and that's a one way of grounding. Another way is when you meditate, you can imagine yourself growing roots. Like, imagine yourself as a tree in your meditation, and your feet, underneath your feet, is growing roots to the center of the earth. And if you keep that going throughout your meditation of being a tree, standing still, being still, going within, longevity of life. Trees have longevity of life. And really connecting with Gaia, with the earth, is really a great meditation. Okay, and it's just really good for your soul. When you come out of that, you feel very, I don't know why I want to say empowered, but you feel really good after a grounding meditation. The next thing you could do is look on YouTube University and just put on a 5 or 10 minute grounding meditation. That's another reason why I don't use these cards. They really stick together. That's why I do the licky lick. Spirit, can you take a card out, please, for Virgos? Let the Virgos know. Spend time with animals. I know that sounds crazy, y'all. Spirit, can I get one more? But if you have an animal, a dog, a cat, or whatever, hug them, love them. Send them good vibrations, and they will send the vibrations back. And if you don't have that, if you don't have an animal, you can do, I know this sounds crazy, but you could do a 10-minute animal meditation. Those meditations, they have a meditation for everything, y'all. For everything, okay? One more, Spirit, one more for the Virgos, please. I was gonna say for the animals, please. For the Virgos, please. The Virgo collective, please. Can I get one more? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, energy work. This is all about going into your chakras. This is the second card you got about meditation, y'all. So maybe this reading is going to be about going within hermit mode, or meditation. So just take it and apply it to your life the best way that you can. Meditating is not going to hurt anybody, okay? 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I do a 10-minute one every day. So if I could do it, you could do it, okay? So this is about protecting your energy. Go again to YouTube University and see what you can do to work on your energy. I know one of the things are having crystals. See? My amethyst, I love it. You know, amethyst is for a lot of different things, but one thing it's for is for these abilities that everyone has. It really gets you in touch with your abilities, and you're able to tap in a little easier when you have amethyst around. It's also a protection crystal, so I think. But that's another thing. Before you get crystals, do your research on them, okay? All crystals are really good, you know, and most crystals are one of the things about almost, not all, but almost all crystals is that one of the properties is for protection. Okay, so I'm lighting my Palo Santo. Get yourself some Palo Santo, y'all, and some sage. I'm giving you some. I'm giving me some. I love how Palo Santo smells. I love it. It's the best. What did I get? Spirit, talk to me. Oh, the bottom of the deck is create art. So right now I'm feeling that I feel like one of the things somebody or many of you like to do is paint or draw. So please get your creative side out when you have time, of course. Um, do something that you're going to enjoy and something that's going to make you happy. I feel like art is part of somebody's business. That's what Spirit is saying, is part of somebody's business. Drawing, painting, I just see colors. I see a canvas. So keep doing what you're doing. The universe is watching. This place is so crowded. I don't have nowhere to put anything. And look, the box was right here. It's the self-care. The self-care. You see how slow I'm moving? My phone only goes up to 33. I need to hurry up. All right, let's pull some angel answer cards for you. Something's up with somebody's mother out there. This is the second or third time that Spirit has put in my head mother. Um, so so apply that to your life. Maybe you just finished talking to your mother. Maybe your mother has, God forbid, but I hope your mother hasn't passed. So maybe you're thinking about your mother. Maybe your mother is around you. Maybe your mother's just on your mind. Maybe you just argued with your mother. I don't know. Maybe you're frustrated with your mother. I feel like you're frustrated with your mother. Whatever it is, Spirit is with you. Spirit knows. That's why Spirit is telling me, you know, you have to take a minute to step back and to get your bearings. And just, your mother's your mother. You're never going to get another one, okay? So try to enjoy the time that you have with her. Don't let your negative thoughts come out of your mouth, if that makes sense. And I'm speaking like if you are in something with your mom or some type of frustration with your mom, don't have these negative thoughts towards your mom or speak these negative thoughts, because you're just giving that to the universe. You're just giving it to the universe. So just remember, try to be positive, okay? If you're about to like venture off with a new business idea, a new plan, or maybe an investment right now, it's not looking good. It's not the right time. So just hold off. I'm not saying not to do it, and Spirit is not saying not to do it. It's just not time for that right now. There's going to be some losses. And you know why I say that? Because when I started meditating on y'all, I got that too, that there will be losses. Now, it didn't say financial loss, but there will be like losses. So we don't want no financial loss, okay? Spirit, can you tell them something else? I just got a wave of some of you Virgos out there, you want a relationship. I know it's Corona, so a lot of people are probably dating online, but I just got that too, that some of you are dating online. Now I'm getting like a letter. Someone's either writing a letter. Who writes letters anymore? Or email, that's what I'm getting now. Email something, an email. You're going to be you're going to be sending an email, an important email. Then I get right now, dating scene doesn't look good. So maybe if the dating scene doesn't look good, maybe because it's not the right time. Maybe that's what that card is for. You know, when Spirit talks to me or when I channel energy, y'all, Spirit doesn't give me like a whole paragraph or a sentence to work with. Spirit normally just gives me like pictures or words or a phrase or something like that, sometimes names, you know. So I can just give you what they're giving me, okay? Either somebody went on a run this morning or somebody saying that they're going on a run in the morning, or maybe somebody's pumping up their exercise routine by running or something. That's what I just got. Something is coming towards you within the next few weeks. I do feel like this pertains to a job. Now I'm getting documents. I'm getting court, something about court. And Spirit is giving me extra money. Extra money. It's almost like, say, if you get your taxes and then you get an extra money on your taxes or something that you're probably not expecting. Thank you, Spirit. I said to y'all, when you're talking to your mother, but it could be talking to anybody, it don't have these negative thoughts. I said, try to stay positive, right? And look, remain positive. Now, this situation, this goes out for anything, y'all. Anything. Remain positive for anything. Remember, the goal is to try to walk the right path. What is the right path? Whatever the Lord wants you to walk. Your Lord, your God, your spirit, your universe, because it could be different from mine, but whatever it is, they want you to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And in order to do that, you have to remain positive. I do see, I don't want to say negative thoughts, but somebody or many of you are overthinking. Just put it like that, overthinking. Spirit, anything else? Yes. Maybe Spirit was talking to me when I said anything else. Maybe Spirit meant to say, yes, yes, there's more. Or this yes could go to you. Something is yes for you. This is like the Sun card in a regular deck. So Spirit is saying there's something that you want. The answer is yes. The trick is being patient and waiting for it. Now, if you can't do that, we all have free will. You could go out and do what you want, whatever, but then you won't get what the universe is trying to give to you. Anything else in here, Spirit? They want me to change the deck. Anything else in here? See, opportunity. There's opportunity coming your way within the next few weeks, like that this card says. Okay, so there will be opportunity coming your way within the next few weeks. And I want to say alongside of that extra money. That's awesome. Romance at the bottom of the deck. I feel like some of you out there want romance. And I do feel like some of you are kind of very picky. And I don't want to say lower your standards. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that you do have to compromise with the universe, okay? If the universe is bringing you somebody, but they're a little too short, or they have a job, but they don't make as much as you. I'm just giving you an example. Don't cancel them out just because of things like that, y'all, okay? Come from the soul. Come from the soul. See if they're good to you. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for that. We are moving to, I really want to get to like the tarot deck, but I'm already on 21 minutes. So if you Virgos want a bonus reading, let me know in the comments. That's the only way that I'm going to give you a bonus reading, unless you tell me in the comments. But I have to have more than 2 people, okay? If more than 2 people tell me, I'll give you one. Spirit, do you have anything to say to them out of this deck? Stay optimistic. There's something that you are shooting down and you are having negative thoughts about. Spirit is saying, stay optimistic. Anything out of this deck, Spirit? This one is popping out, but I'm going to let it come out on its own. Spirit, can you take it out for me, please? What do you want the Virgo collective? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. What do you want the Virgo collective to know? Crown chakra. Some of you out there are very gifted, and Spirit wants you to beware of your crown chakra. Open it up, meditate, get into this metaphysical thing, look into chakras, see what you can do to open your crown chakra. Okay. But you also, besides that, you should protect your crown chakra. And that's protecting it with your energy too. Anything else for the Virgos? Can you tell them something about work, maybe? You get in the chakras, y'all. This is the heart chakra. This is the heart chakra. Something, either your heart chakra is blocked, and this is why you are not having love or romance right now. So that's just telling me that you have to do your shadow work. You have to go in and clear this chakra, all your chakras. YouTube University, y'all. Just go on there and see how you can clear your chakras and protect your energy. But one way you can clear your chakras is by doing the work, the shadow work. You got to deal with your trauma, deal with your baggage, and after you deal with it, you got to release it to the heavens. You got to release it to the universe, to the Lord. You got to literally do, like, I don't want to say do a ritual, but you have to tell the Lord, I am releasing this negative energy. I am releasing this baggage. Light a candle, write it down. When writing stuff down is very important. People don't realize it. Writing is better than internet or anything else. When you write it, you seal the deal. It goes straight to your angels. It goes straight to God. So please write it, sign your name at the end of it, pray over it, put it near a candle, fold it up, put it near a candle. And even if you don't fold it up, just put it near a candle. Don't set nothing on fire, but put it near a candle, pray over it, and manifest. That will be manifesting. Thank you, Spirit. Conflict and defeat. Conflict and defeat. This is almost like the Five of Wands in the tarot deck. Conflict. You know, if you are having conflict with your family member, your kids, your cousin, Spirit doesn't want you to have conflict because you kind of have your own conflict in your mind. So Spirit wants you to know that try to stay away from if you see it coming towards you, move. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, you know when conflict is about to start. You know when someone has an attitude. You know when someone wants to fight and argue. When you feel it rumbling and coming on, instead of wanting to be right, Virgo, because you want to be right, instead of wanting to be right all the time, just let it go. Walk away, skip over that conversation, or get off the phone. You know what I'm saying? Or leave the room, or whatever the situation is. Love begins. I'm just saying, it's coming your way. But what did I tell you? You have to be patient. Spirit has heard your prayers. Spirit heard your prayers. And I feel like someone just prayed for like a loving relationship, either last night or sometime soon, y'all. Look at this. Tell me this ain't coming to you, Virgos. It's coming. It is coming. And if you are in a relationship, Spirit is saying a spiritual relationship, a spiritual union is something that you should have. So you should be praying together to stay together. Okay? Wow, that's amazing. Anything else, Spirit? Movement, choices, and decisions. In order to gain that relationship that you want, you have to take action. That's movement. You got to take action. You have choices. Maybe you're dating online and there's a few people that you like. You have to make choices, and then you have to decide and make decision whether you want to settle down, if you want to be with this person, if you don't want to be with this person. Decisions on if they treat you really good, or you know how they treat you. If you stay in one area, if you stay there, that's like being stagnant. That's like keeping yourself stuck. You won't get far like that. You have to have movement. You will have choices, and you have to make decisions, okay? And I personally think that's super great when you have options and choices, okay? Especially when it comes to dating or anything. Some people don't have that opportunity to say they have choices or options. You know what I'm saying? You just have to make sure that you choose wisely, okay? Bottom of the deck is stand your ground. So if you were like I told you, walk away from any conflict. But if you find yourself to be in something with someone, definitely stand your ground. But you have to communicate clearly, and you have to be respectful. You should be assertive, but you shouldn't hurt nobody in the process, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for that. Let's see. Let's go to the Energy Oracle deck. And then I'll go to the Romance deck. Because I'm on 29. My phone cuts off at 33. Well, I should say it cut off on the last video at 34. So hopefully. Spirit, can you please come in and give the Virgo Collective accurate messages about their love life, their career, their purpose in life? anything that they need to know. In Jesus' name, amen. So mote it be. This is at the bottom of the deck. Again, if you're not in a relationship, or if you just broke up out of a relationship, it's not the end of the world, even if it feels that way. It really is not. You're supposed to walk heavy in your faith regardless. But this is the time where you feel like the end of the world, or you're so angry at whatever breakup that just happened. This is where you're supposed to be heavy in your faith and know that the Lord is going to get you through it. You have to walk that way. You have to walk that route, I should say. Caring connections. Again, if you have options, just choose wisely, because Spirit is bringing someone to you. Okay? I'm telling you. And then if you say, well, that's not the problem, it's just I don't know who to pick. That's awesome. Okay? When I say I'm single and I'm not dating anyone, I'm literally single with no options. Okay? So please, if you have options, just choose wisely. Come from the heart, come from the soul when you're picking who you want to be with, okay? And then don't rush into anything, okay? That's what dating is for. Dating, you know? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? I feel like this reading is around relationships. Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Do you have anything else to say to the Virgos? I can't make this shit up. I swear to God. You see, whenever I pick from the deck, it's because Spirit is leading me to pick. And look what I picked. Did you not just get this card? If you right now are talking to somebody and you're leaning more towards that person, that is because Spirit is bringing that person to you. The universe, God, is bringing that person to you. Okay? Cornucopia, y'all. This is better than a sun card. This is like riches. This is good health. This is abundance. This is job. This is happiness to the 20th power. Okay, and it comes out right after the caring connection card. You put that together, okay, Virgos? This is an awesome reading. Someone is coming your way, and you just might have to be patient. You might have to be patient, but it's coming. And then look what I got. Angel of Love. Wow. Wow. I picked this card out of the deck and I put it back. It's the Temple Path. This is all about your spiritual journey that you're on, that some of you, I feel like, is, I don't want to say ignoring it, but you're not putting all your effort into your spiritual path. And you really need to do that out there, my little witches. Okay? You really need to do that. Appreciation. I think it's time for you to appreciate someone. And I do think you should be appreciated, Virgos. I'm not saying that. I know some of y'all is like, I want to be appreciated. I want you to be appreciated too. I know the universe appreciates you, but I do think that there is someone in your life that you need to tap on their back and say, I really appreciate you. No matter how much you get on my nerves, no matter, I love you and I appreciate you. All right, I'm about to get cut off, so my email is moondanny1976@gmail.com if you want to get more to this reading. All I ask for right now, to the end of February, I'm just asking for donations to my cards. And that will get you a short reading with me. Or if you just want a reading, or if you just want to talk, just email me. Spirit, can you please give the Virgos a romance? Thank you. 2. We got unrequited love. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So the person out there with all of the options or whatever, if there's no chemistry there, don't keep it going. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. That's about letting your baggage go, doing your shadow work. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. If you're going through some relationship difficulties, just talk about it with your trustworthy friends. One or two. That's it. Thank you, y'all. I love you. Danny Moon. I'm out. Please subscribe.